I've just got fired from my job in an orange juice factory. They said it was due to a lack of concentrate. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. Right, so we got his hands on the Nvidia Shield, the Tube version. We've just done a video on the Nvidia Shield Pro, but it weren't really a full review, it was just what was added to the 2017 version. But today we're going to have a proper review of the Nvidia Shield Tube version. So let's get it opened up and take a look at it and see how it performs. So that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's crack on. Right then, so as you can see from the side of the box, it's got 2GB of RAM, 8GB of storage, which is quite low on the storage side. And it also has 1GB of RAM less than the other devices. It does have both Dolby Atmos and Dolby Digital Plus. And it does have the new chipset, so it's got the Nvidia Tegra X1 Plus processor, which is said to be 25% faster than the previous version. And it also does have the AI upscaling, which is said to make the picture more crisp and look better. If we open the box, look at that bad boy, doesn't that look nice, that? You see, it does come with a new controller, and it comes with this tube that looks like a bit of a dildo. So if you do open it up, it is a solid unit, it's just a cylinder, and it is really simple and it looks really plain. In one end you've got the Ethernet port and the power port, and then on the other side you've got the HDMI slot and a slot for a micro SD card. Unfortunately there's no USB ports, and there's going to be nothing that allows you to add devices to free up USB ports either, so that is quite restricting. In my opinion, this just looks like a glorified Fire Stick, and that's what it is. What I don't like, it's round, and obviously in one end you've got the power cable, in the other end you've got the HDMI cable. So is it just going to be hanging? Or you can't really lay it flat, it'll just look out of place. There's no flat spots to actually mount it onto your cabinet. It's not going to roll about because obviously there's going to be cables in it keeping it sturdy, but I think it's just going to look a bit lost. I think Nvidia have seen all the hype with the Fire Sticks and the crazy sales and tried to come out with something themselves, but I think you should have stuck to the boxes. As you can see, we do get the new controller, and when I first saw this, I thought it was dog shit. But after using it and getting the new Shield set up, I really like this remote. When you go to grab it, it's like a motion sensor and it becomes backlit. And it's also got a Find Me function, so you download an app onto your phone, you can click on Find Me and the controller just starts bleeping. And my kids are terrible for throwing stuff around. The controllers, like they're going out of fashion, they just disappear. It's like they're gone. But having the Find Me function is a great positive for me. And when you click on the three buttons, you're going to see it says Find My Remote. So when I click on that, it comes up with a target. I'm going to click on Start. Check that out. But once again, no mouse function as well. But another thing to note as well, if you do like the controller as opposed to the previous version's controller, what they are doing is releasing this separate, and it will work with such as the 2015 and 2017 Nvidia Shields. And it's going to be around £30, so rather than upgrading the full thing, you might be better off just looking at the remote separate for around £30, because the previous versions are practically doing everything that the Tube and the Pro are doing now. And then at the bottom of the box you get the plug and an instruction manual. Still no HDMI cable though. £150 device with no HDMI cable, it's just a glorified Fire Stick. You tight bastards. But yeah, don't get me wrong, it is the official Android TV. You've got the GeForce Now Gaming, which hasn't been working for me lately. I've been getting low bandwidth and low Wi-Fi signal. You've obviously got the performance of the processor, and probably I don't know what GPU it has, but it's going to be better than the Fire Stick. But apart from that, if you're just using it for streaming and Netflix and YouTube and things like that, glorified Fire Stick. But let's get it hooked up, have a look at it, see what it looks like, see how it performs with different tasks, and just see if it is worth the money. Which in my opinion at the moment, I'd rather buy either the Nvidia Shield Pro or the Nvidia Shield 2017 version. I'll leave links down below anyway so you can check them out. So once again, let's crack on. Right then, so when we first launch it, it's going to ask you if you want to add your favourite apps, and it does give you like a limited amount of what you can pre-install onto the device before you actually launch it for the first time. Although on the previous Shield, it allowed you to install such as IP Vanish and stuff that you're not seeing on this anymore. You can add all 11 apps, or you can click on them and just install the certain ones, which I love. I do like that. And a good thing when you're using Nvidia Shields or supported Android TV devices is they do always have updates. So you're not going to buy a box for £20-30 and then it's going to be outdated, the software's not going to be relevant anymore. The good thing with these devices, I've noticed, especially with the Nvidia Shield and the Xiaomi boxes, you do get upgrades, so they do keep them up to date. Because as you saw, the Nvidia Shield, the previous 2017 version, I was still using that as my main box until I received the Pro version. And this just goes to show how long the box is going to last. So you are kind of getting what you pay for when you look at it from that perspective. So I'm going to restart and install it, I'm going to do the update, and then I'll join you back shortly. Right then, so we've launched it, we've set it up, we've done the updates, and now this is what it looks like. It looks clean. I like the Android TV layout. One thing I did forget to note as well is the previous version of the Nvidia Shield that had the Tegra X1 processor. This has the Tegra X1 Plus processor, which they do claim is 25% faster. Although I still use the previous version, I think it's awesome. Can't see there being much difference. So as you can see on the home screen, you get like your Netflix, your YouTube. I don't know where the Netflix logo has gone. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if it's gone out for a holiday or what, but it's not there. Maybe I need to restart the device, but I shouldn't have to do that on a device that costs £150. The home screen is very customizable. It will stay the same, but as you can see, you get featured stuff from Google. You can go to customized channels at the bottom. You can turn off the promotional stuff if we go back. You can go into Netflix. You can turn that on and off. You can get rid of the Google stuff, the iPlayer, the movies. And then you can also go into such as YouTube, and you can have it just showing the recommended or just showing the trended. So it is pretty customizable, and I do like that. And also, the more apps you do install, it will allow you with some apps to actually put them onto the home screen like that as well. So as you can see, these are the apps which are pre-installed. And if we do go to the left-hand side and you want to move those around, you can move them up and down the page, which I do like as well. And then simply to add apps to the home screen, the top bar, all you have to do is click on that and then that. And if you want to get rid of it, long hold it, and then you can remove it from the favourites. And that's it. So it does allow you a bit of freedom inside the home, which I do like with Android TV. As we know as well with Nvidia and Android TV, it does support 4K Netflix, and it is the proper app. And as you can see, there's no need for a remote mouse or anything like that. You can navigate around it. You can click on whatever you want to play. And then there you go. It works smooth. And that's another benefit that I do like with Android TV boxes like this. Because yeah, I still use Netflix. I think the quality is awesome. I do think they have got a lot of good content in there. But when you're buying older boxes or boxes that aren't supported, the Netflix will be really low quality, or you've got to navigate around it with a mouse and use the mobile version. So I do like that this supports the actual official Android Netflix. Well, Android TV. You've also got YouTube in there. We're going to try some 4K content, see how that plays. Right, so let's see how fast it actually loads up as well. So when I click on a video, that's fast. That's really fast. Right, so now we'll see how long it'll take for the picture to render, and there's no blur at the start or anything. It's straight in. It's crisp quality. That is very nice quality. We did get a little stutter then, though. And do bear in mind that the capture card might not do the box actual justice, but that looks awesome. That picture looks mint. So what we're going to do is just make sure it's playing in 4K. So as you can see, it says 4K quality. We can drop it down, but it is playing in the highest quality you can see. I don't know what I've just said then, but hopefully you understood it. What I do usually find on Android boxes, you do see a really little stutter when it's playing 4K content, and on this, I can't see any stutter at all. And like I said, I am using a capture card at the moment, which is making the picture go onto the PC, so that might not do it any justice. It may stutter a little bit, because for some reason my capture card is dog shit. Right, so we've just logged into Prime Video, as you can see. It's a great looking app, and it does work. It does support the highest qualities as well. We can scroll around, as you can see. We can play stuff. If I just go in there and see what kind of quality this does playing. And there you go, it's playing in a brilliant quality. Right, so a couple of the settings that are new, and they are pretty good. If we go to the settings at the top there, what you are going to see is it says AI upscaling. And what this does, it crisps up the picture. So what it does, it practically just adds a sharpened filter to the image, which in my opinion, it can make a picture look absolutely crisp and awesome, but it can also ruin pictures as well. But you do get the option if you want to have it on or off. So if you click on AI upscaling, as you can see, enhanced, AI enhanced, and basic. Basic will work with any application on your device. When you start going into the enhanced and AI enhanced, these are only going to work with supported apps such as Prime Video, Netflix, Hulu, things like that. Right, so this is just a scene from a movie. So if I click the 3-line button on the controller, you're going to be able to go to AI upscaling, and I'm going to put it onto enhanced, and as you can see it says active yes because we're in Prime Video, which is supported. If I go down to enable demo mode, it now allows me to, every time I click on the 3-line button on the controller, it will change it, as you can see. So if you look around the windows or something like that, you can see it does change, or I can long hold it, it'll bring up like a slider, and on the right hand side you can see that's the upscaling, on the left hand side that's what the basic picture is. So you can see around the windows there, you can see it changing, it does make it a lot more crisp. But I don't know if this is really going to be enough of a thing to make you want to buy it. Also, another thing with all Nvidia devices, if we go to device and preferences, we go down the list and you're going to see it says Chromecast. So you have got a built-in Chromecast on these devices. So any Nvidia device, you have got a built-in Chromecast, which is, it's great really. So I've just paired my phone up to the Chromecast, as you can see, and it's working really nice actually. But the picture quality doesn't look the best in the world. So if I click onto a video there, we go around, zoom in a bit. It's not the best in the world, it is juttery, but this could be due to me using a VPN or my internet being dog shit or anything like that, we don't know. You're going to see you've also got a Nvidia games section, and this is what allows you to play like top-end games like your Fortnite, your new Street Fighter, everything like that. It allows you to play it through a server so you don't have to download and install the game. And this would be an awesome feature and probably a selling point to me, but if it actually worked. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pair up an Xbox One controller and just show you that you can actually pair stuff up through Bluetooth. So if I go to add accessory, it picks it up straight away, click on pair. Then there you go, it's paired up, sound good to go. And then you can also control the full Shield using just the games controller if you like. And if you are a PC gamer as well, as you can see at the bottom, it says free for members, but you will also say it says Steam for some as well. So you can connect your Steam account to this and play games that are on there. Right, so on the Nvidia Shield Pro, I was getting problems trying to use the GeForce Now, the games section. I was getting low bandwidth, low signal strength, and now when I'm trying to launch it inside here, it's saying waiting in queue and it's not starting. So I've not had no joy using the GeForce section. But do comment down below if you have joy using it. So a lot of people are asking as well, what kind of speeds do you get? And as you can see, I'm connected to a VPN router at the moment, and my normal speed is around 300 download. But as you can see, we are getting over 100 at the moment, and we are getting quite a good upload as well. And that's not wired, it's just over Wi-Fi, so those results I'm pretty happy with. Right, so if you do take a look at the price of the stick, as you can see, $149.99, so £150, and it's going to be the same in dollars. One thing that is worth noting, like we said, is the controller will be available separate, but I can't find it as of yet. And then obviously you've got the Shield TV Pro, which actually bumps it up another £50 to £200. I've not really noticed any difference using both these devices, but what I would say is, if you are going to spend £150 on a device, I'd probably rather go for the Shield Pro just purely because of the look, it's got USB ports, and I think I'd just prefer it. Oh, and it is 64-bit and not 32-bit, so there's no restrictions with the Pro either. Right, so all in all, there's probably a ton of stuff I have missed out and not said, but do comment down below your thoughts and opinions on this device. When it is wired together and that, you can see it is a bit of a tangle, and what you're meant to do with that, I think it just looks odd. But as with all Nvidia products, I do love them. I think they're better than any other Android device you can get. But don't forget, you have got the Xiaomi products, the Xiaomi boxes, which have got official Android TV OS as well, and you're looking at around £57 for one of those, so I don't know if this is a bit overpriced. What I would say is look at the prices of the previous, so the 2017 Nvidia Shield. Because bearing in mind as well, I forgot to mention that, this only has 2GB of RAM, 8GB of storage, and the only way of adding storage to it is by a micro SD card. But I'm waffling on now. Do comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I do like the device, but it's the price that makes it look ugly. So I look forward to seeing you down below. I'll have a chat with you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And I'll see you soon. Ta-da! I've just got fired from the orange juice. You know, I can't talk. I have just done a video on the Nvidia Here. A bit disappointed. I think they're dying. I'd rather buy either the Nvidia... And you can see on the right-hand side is what is the AI... So you have got a built-in Chromecast. Chromecast. But as you can see, when I do try launch... Oh, it's done it. Just been getting low bandwidth, low signal, Wi-Fi... Fucking hell. Right, so on previous versions... Right, so on the previous version of the Nvidia Shield Pro... But as with all Nvidia Pro... But when you've got such as Xiaomi boxes as well, which are... high processor speeds and that, I would go for the Nvidia Shield, like, but I can't talk. But when you have... So once again, let's crack on. No.